Hello, my name is Lady Jast. Every country that has ever transformed its economy does so with a robust railway system. Ghana, under Nana Ado's MPP government, is being transformed through a robust, never-before-seen railway system. This is truth in politics. No government is perfect, and certainly this MPP government is not. But what I know is that as the detractors stayed busy trying to tear this Nana Ado's government down, he's busy transforming our dear country using a robust railway system. Listen to this.
Within the next 4 years, under President Akufo-Addo, we would have built more railway than the British built from 1898. To 1957 independence.
So how many kilometers of railway lines did the Mahama and the NDC build?
The line that was opened before independence was the Kotoku-Uni Valley line. We brought the total of railway built by the British to 947 kilometers. The line to Burkina, up to the border, alone, is 800 kilometers. Now we've already reached Gabon. The remainder, we are negotiating for BOT. 3 companies left. If it wasn't covered, we would have already signed a deal. So that is 800 kilometers. Now, that gives you 147 kilometers to reach where the British reached. The line from Takrady to Uni Valley, which we signed a contract for, is 102 kilometers. So that gives you how much more? It gives you 45 kilometers more to pass what the British did. Well, the remainder of the line from Uni Valley to Kumasi and Uni Valley to Awaso to Doko, it's about 300 kilometers. So already we are 1,200 kilometers. If you add the Accra Kumasi line, we are at about 1,500, 1,600 kilometers. In the Mahama Mills era, the total amount of rail that was built was 15.6 kilometers from the secondary station to Kojoku to Takrady. That was what was built. Thank pray to God, President Akufo-Addo stays in power. More rail will be built in Ghana. Was built in the Gold Coast and Ghana combined.
Let me repeat. President Mills and Mahama combined built just 15 kilometers in the same 8 years that Nana Ado will use to build 1,500 kilometers. So how did I become interested in trains? Truth in Politics took a trip to Volta and Oti regions in August, and the robust railway infrastructure we saw there prompted me to pay a visit to the newly created Ministry of Railway Development, and I spoke to Honorable Joe Garte, the minister. But before we get back to Honorable Joe Garte's interview, let me show you the first things that greeted us as we entered Volta region. Look at these railway overpasses.
A railway overpass from Tema to Mpakadan, and it's still under construction, ongoing right now by the MPP.
Yes, we are Sansa Fadia when it's a chamo me. If you are singing, I know maybe a man, your MPP bus. Well,
beautiful. The trains will go over the top and ordinary vehicles will go underneath. The eastern lines begins from Tema, and look at it as it crosses the Tema-Aflao Highway. This is how these overpasses will look like when completed. Mind you, the British built the narrow gauge rail lines which are no longer in use. These lines that the Nana Ado government is building are of the standard gauge category.
So this is the railway line from Tema coming all the way, and this goes to Mpakadan where the inland port is. This is the first phase of the project, and eventually it will go all the way to Burkina Faso.
And there are double lines so trains can be going and coming simultaneously instead of the past when only one train could use the line. Yes,
Sansa Fadi, I want to Chilamo, man. If you are singing, I know maybe a man, your queer MPP bus. Well, no, and your bonny.
These trains will dramatically improve commercial activities in Volta and Oti regions in a way that has never happened in the history of the region. Listen to this.
Benefits immediately start okay. Private sector operator has decided to build a port at Ipakada. Another group have decided to build a free zone area, an industrial area around Jata, which would then, as it were, serve the Volta region and UT. Another group have decided, a Ghanaian group have decided to do real estate development along the riverbank, and I've seen the designs and they've gone very far. We are signing MOUs with them to take the development to another stage. You know, immediately that whole enclave, and I'm talking from behind Senchi to the Senchi, as you cross the bridge, the river, 300 meters bridge that to cross the river to what is called Old Akadi, all the way to Japan, to Pakada. That whole stretch has the potential of becoming more beautiful than ever.
And with the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCTA, the international standard gauge lines going from Tema through Pakadan all the way to Burkina Faso means Volta and Oti farmers will be able to export their crops directly to Burkina Faso and other countries to earn money to raise their children. Now, anyone who has seen the Adome Bridge and the commercial activities that it brought in that area, look at this.
So this is a massive project worth over $400 million by the Nana Akufo-Addo government in the Volta region. Nothing of this sort has ever been done with the help of the Minister Joe Gatti. I mean, this is a great project. For the first time in the Volta region, there's a railway. Railway comes to the Volta region and it's going to go over the water, linking Tema to Pakadan, and eventually will be going all the way to Burkina Faso. First time in the Volta region. This is an awesome, fantastic project, marvelous. None of the sort has ever been done here since the Adome Bridge was done in the Nkrumah days, Kwame Nkrumah days.
Unlike the NDC's so-called 419 Green Book, these real projects are real. Look at the President Nana Addo inspecting progress of the building of railway lines in Western region. And this is not one of those developments that are built new only to be neglected later on.
This one is passing through a Shiem town, so we are connecting to the other side. There were communities that we didn't want to separate, and there was supposed to be a way through.
The work is mainly done because of the strata formation that we have now.
And then
Serious engineering.
Serious engineering, yeah.
Serious.
And hopefully we will complete the last part of it this month and start laying the track from September.
And this is what people show on Facebook and say is Photoshop. They said it doesn't exist. Yes. They say we can't build something like this in that. Mr. President, people, when you do things that is beyond people's imagination, they say it's not possible.
Yeah.
But what happened? The Mpakada one is 300 meters. This is 60 meters more than the Mpakada one.
So this is 360.
This is 360
meters long.
The narrow gauge, how much smaller than is it than this?
About 40 centimeters.
40 centimeters. Narrow.
The narrow is 1065.
About here, from here to there.
The narrow is 1065 millimeter. This one is 1435 millimeter.
The Nana Addo government has built an entire railway training school to make sure that Ghana trains Ghanaians on everything to do with trains, from line maintenance to managing the whole sector. As always, any good government will think of everything. In the past, we would build all these nice things and still depend on foreigners to maintain them or allow them to rot. Not this time. Look at this train repair shop. This is where they will bring the trains when they need repairs and other maintenance work.
Yes, Sansa Fadia when it's a chamo me. If you are singing any name, I know maybe a man your MPP bus.
For 19 years, the NDC destroyed Ghana. President Kufuor came in and set Ghana on the path to growth and prosperity, only for the NDC under Mahama to return to destroy everything and introduce a new word called Dunso. As the election approaches this December, the NDC is at it again with lies and fabrications to deceive Ghanaians into voting for them so that they can return and destroy all these transformational developments by the MPP government under Nana Addo. Don't let anyone fool you. Nana Addo and the MPP are transforming Ghana in a way that we have never seen in this country before. Please be sure to visit our social media handles, like and subscribe to our pages. My name is Lady Jast, and this has been Truth in Politics.